Hello, 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 hello. Welcome back to Lanmou Tarot Scorpios. This is a general reading for the last 2 weeks of March for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Thank you so much, Scorpio, for your continued support. Scorpio, so far, my Scorpio reading for February is still the highest viewed reading. I'm still new here, so I do appreciate your support, and I do hope this message resonates with you, Scorpio, again. And we'll be using the After Tarot for the main reading, and this is the Lovers that flow up for you, Scorpio, and we'll use the Tough Tarot for clarification if needed. Alright, Scorpio, pre-shuffle. Just a little bit more shuffling on camera. We're almost ready to go here. And here we go. Spirit, what message, guidance do you have for Scorpio friends for this March period? The 10 of Disc. Beautiful energy so far, Scorpio. We have the Lovers, love, union. We have the 10 of Disc, family, abundance. Jumping out. Spirit really want to talk to you. Spirit, the energy is always jumpy for Scorpio, it seems like. And we are ready. Alright, Scorpio. Here we go. The 7 of Pentacles. The 10 of Cups. The 7 of Cups. The 10 of Wands, the 6 of Pentacles, and the 4 of Wands. And at the bottom, we have the 2 of Swords. Alright, Scorpio. This truly seems a completion of a phase. A completion of a phase here. We have we have 210 on the table right now and 27. We also have the 10 that jumped out. So there is a real sense of, by the way, I set the deck down, and the Knight of Swords, somehow it's not straight, and then that's what was staring at me. So there's a reason why I'm supposed to see it. But it's the 2 of Swords that's at the bottom of the deck for you, Scorpio. So there may be a need for communication, right? There may be a need to communicate a decision, because there's a real sense of completion here, okay, with those things. But what we started with is the 7 of Pentacles. The 7 of Pentacles, this man here, it looks like he's done. This is the After Tarot, right? Usually we see him sitting down, reflecting on the day's work, or perhaps what's been accomplished so far. This is my taking stock card, the 7 of Pentacles. Here, he looks like he's walking away, right? He's done for the day. He has taken one of those pentacles, is going home. It seems like, okay, that's kind of like, I did all that work today, right? This is my loaf of bread I'm taking home with me. I'm gonna take something back to the family after doing all that work. So what's being, excuse me, what's being left behind is the 6 of Pentacles. And we know 6 of Pentacles, there's a sense of balance, right? Of seeking fairness. And this is the same 6 of Pentacles we find here. It shows up here on the deck anyways, but it's very prominent there too, right? So that man is not just taking stock and reflecting, but somehow he decides that he cannot sit there and wait for him to receive all the rewards before he can start enjoying the fruit of his labor, okay? He cannot sit there and wait for those 10 of Pentacles that jumped out while we were shuffling. He can now start enjoying the fruit of his labor. He's not willing to let his family suffer and wait for 10 of Pentacles to show up. He's willing to take one of those pentacles to go home with. This is the walking away. This is the walking home at the end of the workday, okay? And what he has here, we have here at the bottom, is the 10 of Wands, the card of burden, right? The card of feeling. And here, he was carrying that burden, right? On the regular tarot, is carrying this stack of 6 of Wands. on his back, struggling to push himself forward. And here he decides to, whatever, by choice or by fate, they happen to just fall off, right? All those ones are scattered on the ground, and he's holding on to one wand, right? So it's as if to say the burden was way too heavy, right? The burden, the responsibility was way too much. And in the after tarot, that man has realized, sitting here working, it was too much for him. Okay, that responsibility, the sense of responsibility, he has laid down the burden, or the burden has been taken away from him. And that's why, by laying down the burden, that's why it's almost like he has liberated himself from that heavy weight, okay? From that heavy weight. And he's made the choice for himself to take one of those pentacles, to walk away. And not walk away, I'll never come back. This is the end of the day. I'm going home and I'm taking something with me, okay? So Scorpio, especially for those of you that are dealing with financial matters, where you feel like a sense of not so much lag. There is progress, but you're not where you really want to be. The progress has not been as fast as perhaps you expected, right? And you have a goal in mind that you're working towards, and you're pushing yourself, trying to get to that goal. But in making all that sacrifice, in carrying that heavy load, you have come to realize that I don't have to wait to get to that destination. I can start now enjoying I can enjoy the process of getting there too. Okay? It's okay to enjoy the process, to not be so I'm going. I need to get there, then I can start enjoy. Once I get that position, when I get that promotion, when I get that increase in income, when I get to that, place, when I get to I start making 100,000 in my business, then I can start enjoying. Then I can lighten up a little bit. Then I can start spend more time with the family. Then I can take a vacation. You have come to a realization here, Scorpios, that no, I can't do that now. I can't lay down all that burden. It's still my responsibility. He didn't walk away from the ones, right? He's still sitting there looking at them. It's still your responsibility. But what you don't have to do is carry all of it all at once and not without taking a break. He's sitting down here, okay? He was struggling carrying all that one. He's taking a break, okay? He's taking a break. Oh, that's an eyelash. I just realized there's an eyelash on the table. Make a wish, Scorpio. I'll make a wish with you. Okay, it seems like it's a financial situation you're dealing with. I know the Lovers came out. Whatever it is, Scorpio, I'm making a wish for you. May whatever it is that you wish come true. That was so random. All right. Thank you for going along with me, Scorpio. This is how it is. Messages come in every single way. Okay, and we go with it. That's part of having faith and following your intuition and allowing spirit to use you. That's nothing but channels. I'm a channel. So spirit is just sending the message through me, and sometimes I get surprised too, because I never know what's next, what's coming out. But to continuing on, the next card we have is another 10 of Cups, family together. You see, isn't that beautiful? He finished the work day. He walked away, right? Carrying a pentacle home, back home to share. Back home to share with the family. They're all seated around the fire there, right? The campfire there, and they're enjoying. They can now, even if they don't have a lot, they're outside, they're in nature, right? They have the fire going, but they can spend that time together. They can enjoy a little bit of it, the fruit of his labor. And this is the 6 of Pentacles I was mentioning earlier, right? That's what's left on the tree. He can share. Now he can really share. He doesn't have to feel burdened and like, no, I have to wait for this to get there. Now he can share. He can share with his family. He can give a little bit more of his time with his family. You don't have to sit there and staring at this tree waiting for it to grow. He can walk away at the end of the day. It's okay to walk away. The tree will still be there tomorrow. The work continues on the next day. But now it's time to spend some time with the family, okay? To share with the fruit of your labor, with those around you, with your community, whatever it is for you, Scorpio, okay? It's okay to lay down the burden, to take a break, okay? And to enjoy the process. And the next card we have was the seven of cups. And this card has become such an interesting card to me. The Seven of Cups is a card that always baffled me. Really, I always feel there's so many different ways to interpret this card, but especially in the After Tarot, the depiction of this card here, that man has a snake around his waist. He's holding onto the flower. He had made his choice. We're not seeing his back now, right? The regular tarot, we're seeing his back. On this, we're seeing his face. He's moving. He made his choice. He was standing there looking at all these options in front of him. Now he's made his choice. Apparently, the two empty cups that show there are the one that was holding the flower and one that had the snake. Those are the choices that were made. Those are not choices made for you by the divine, by the universe. Those are choices that you making, Scorpio. Those are your choices, okay? And what I get with this card, the depiction here, it's as if other people may be baffled by that choice that you're making. Other people may not understand this turnaround, this new you, this more relaxed you in choosing not to be overwhelmed by responsibility, by being buried under the load of work, burying yourself with work, in choosing to be a more relaxing, in choosing to bring more happiness, more sharing, right? In choosing to, you made your choice. It's making the choice that you feel that's right for you, right? Other people may think like, you setting yourself up for failure. That snake can attack you. These flowers are not gonna last very long. You have 2 days worth of enjoying those flowers. They're gonna fade. They're gonna die soon, right? But what I love about the Seven of Cups so much, all these cups, all these options, they're sitting in the clouds, right? They're nothing but options. That's why we call the Seven of Cups the card of illusion, right? Clouds are passing things. It doesn't stay. These options are here right now. In the next 5 minutes, it may be a new set of clouds that come, that bring new options. And yes, other people in your life may not understand that choice, or perhaps you yourself may be baffled at that. What am I doing? But you've made your choice. And you're walking away. You're like, I made my bed, I'm gonna lay on it, but that's a choice I'm gonna make. That's a choice I made. I'm fine with the choice. The consequences, I'll pay for them. The rewards, I'll enjoy them too. And I will share along with my loved ones. What others may not see is that sun. Behind all these clouds, behind the illusion, is the sun. Do you see that? There's a sun behind him. The sun is sneaking there behind him. And I missed that for the longest in this card. Spirit will show you things when you're ready to see it. When it's necessary for you to see it. When it's needed. The sun is shining behind you, Scorpio. So that choice that may seem like it may not be so wise, that may seem like it may not be the most responsible thing to do, that new relaxed way of seeing things, of being, you are protected in doing so because you are being your authentic self. You are going with what your intuition is leading you to think. You're making that choice and knowing fate, the divine, will provide for you, will protect you. Is all those options are supposed to be yours? If all these options are supposed to be there for you, they will come back. If this set of clouds here, take them away, perhaps the next set of clouds that will come by will bring even better options. Who knows? Perhaps next time that snake, that flower will be there again, and you will make that same choice again. But nothing is set in stone. That's what I think you've come to understand, Scorpio. Everything is fluid. Time is a passing. The clouds are passing. What you have is now. Why kill yourself working? Why carries this heavy burden, waiting for a destination that's not really guaranteed? And if it's so guaranteed, even if you sit down and take a break, even if you take away one of those pentacles to go and share with your loved one, to have a beautiful moment with your loved one of happiness with your loved ones, that guarantee shall still be there because it's guaranteed. And this two of swords here, I feel that's what it's telling us. That's what's facing you. You've realized that there is a thing as divine justice. That you don't have to be the one to fight all the time. You can sit there, poised, blindfolded, allowing those that feel that they need to take matters in their own hand to do so, knowing that you've done all you could, the matter is no longer in your hand, and justice will prevail. Okay? You have really come to a new level, a new perspective. A new perspective. And that perspective is you're about to set a new foundation with that new understanding, that new philosophy of life, there's no major arcana here on this table. The first half of the month, those readings, almost every reading had so many major arcana. There was such a big shift of energy. And I cannot remember right now, top of my head, what was the reading for you, Scorpio, for your first, for the beginning of March. But what I remember though is that there was a sense of continuation from February, and that you were dealing with some kind of heavy hitting energy, some sorrow, some betrayal. And that what I remember for beginning of March is like you were on your way, walking away from that. You're about to start a new beginning. And I feel like now, I can't remember the detail of that reading. It's also a continuation because you have come to a new understanding and you're setting up a new foundation for you, for yourself in that new beginning. And it's one of community, and it's one of enjoying the moment, and it's one of understanding that you are not in control of everything, in allowing the universe, in allowing fate, in allowing divine justice to do what it's going to do. And you're still going to carry on. You're still going to do the work. You're still going to have a sense of responsibility. But you're also going to enjoy the moment. You're also going to enjoy your family. You're really going to bring more fun, more happiness into your life. And you're also going to share now what you're working on, not later. And you're not going to bind yourself to remain stuck in a sense of that there are so many options that you don't know what to choose, or with the illusion of, you're supposed to have all the stuff. And the confusion of making a choice, because you feel like if you don't make this choice right now, if you don't do this right now, it's going to be taken away and it will never come back. You know now that's not true. You know now what is yours is yours. This is all you, Scorpio. This is all you. This is you having done the work after going through what you went through. And some of you, even if you didn't go through that heavy energy to begin with, but there is a real sense of, there is a new level of understanding. There is a new philosophy. There is a new there is a new order, okay? There is a new order for you that you want to live by. And it's going to do you well, because we see the 10 of Cups here. That's happiness. Okay? That's happiness. And that 7 of Cup is also Venus in Scorpio. So if it's a love situation for some of you, just know that in having made that choice, You made it with your authentic self. It was an authentic choice. You were going with your intuition. You are doing what you think is best for you right now. And you are protected because you are being true to yourself. And the four of wands, I believe, is the card of Venus in Aries as well, if I remember well. And look here, that let's take a look at the card. They're on the chariot. They're moving, right? This is after the wedding. This is after the wedding. This is happiness. This is bliss. This is the honeymoon card, the way we think of it. This is also a new foundation. This is after the Three of Wands. Planning with the Two of Wands, done, right? The Three of Wands is an action starting. This Four of Wands, that's a new foundation. This is the Lord. This is what we're gonna live by. This is the life we want to create for ourselves, right? So this is the choice you made there, Scorpio. It's so beautiful. I feel like I don't really need any clarification card with this reading. So what I'm going to do is to pull a woman's angel card for you. It is so straightforward. You should be so proud of yourself. There's a lot of work that went into for you to get here where you are right now. And yes, for some of you, maybe have feeling like you need to make a choice in work, whether to choose a different path in your career, and that's something you've been working towards, that you're still continuing to work towards, right? That has not been bringing the rewards that you expected as fast as you expected. And you made a lot of sacrifices. You worked hard to get there. Just know that you are protected. Just know that now is the moment you're about to come into fulfillment with yourself, to enjoy where you are. Even though what you think was gonna come to you, the rewards, the promotion, the job, the position, whatever it is was gonna come to you hasn't come to you, just know that you have given everything you have, and that you have enough to share. You may not have what you thought you were gonna receive, but you've received enough. Whatever it is you've received, the position you're at now is fair enough where you can enjoy the fruit of your labor. Okay, that's a message that's coming for some of you. And perhaps very soon, the options that you expected will still be there. It will be up to you to choose, to make that choice, to start anew, to set yourself on a new foundation with that job. Perhaps very soon, you will receive new offers, okay, where you will be the one to set the tone. By releasing yourself from that burden, by opening up your world to know you can just enjoy right now, by not feeling like you have to either suck up to your superiors or to do this to become the office person that you do this, you do that because they know that you'll do it. You will free up some of your time so you can spend more time with your loved one to enjoy yourself, and you will start seeing the rewards. You will start seeing a sense of fairness will start coming to you, and very soon it will be your choice. So people will be coming to you. The options, the offers will be coming to you, okay? That's a message for some of you. Spirit, please give us a woman's angel card for Scorpio dealing with a romantic situation. Okay. Woman's card for Scorpios. Look at this Scorpio. Oh, there we go. Finances and careers at the bottom of the deck. Financial issues are a factor in your love life. Yes, because there's a real sense that some of you have been putting way too much at work, but you're rectifying that situation. Okay, you're rectifying that situation. We had 3 cards that came out. New love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Let go of control issues. Yes, that's all we've been talking about, isn't it? Allow the situation to unfold naturally. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. You are doing it. That's what you're doing. And you should be so proud of yourself, Scorpio. You have made that decision already. Okay? Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers and affirmation and visualizations help bring you together. Yes. Like, this is so beautiful. Scorpio, for those of you, it's a romantic situation. After going through what you've gone through, you really are creating a new beginning for yourself. And it's not a new beginning. It's a new beginning that you manifesting. It's a new beginning in which you are going to be the star of your show. You're not going to allow anybody to come in and tell you who's what, where, when, how. No. You are allowing justice. You're allowing the divine, your spirit guide, to guide you along. You're releasing control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. That's what we've been talking about. You're understanding now you don't have to carry that burden all by yourself. You're not in control of everything. Taking that one pentacle to go home at the end of the day to enjoy and share with your family is not going to take anything away from your hard work. What is yours is still going to be yours. You will still be provided for. Don't spend all your time at work and neglecting your loved ones because you think you're working towards a goal. You think if you don't do this, you don't do that, you don't do this, you don't carry this whole stack of ones across the town. In 30 minutes, that's it for you. Allow yourself, release, relax, to enjoy the moment right now. To allow spirit to do their work, to answer your prayers because you've been praying, you've been visualizing, you've been setting your intentions. And spirit is telling you they're working because spirit, the divine, the spirit guides are working on your behalf right now. They hear your prayers. In a romantic situation, you're calling in your soulmate. Yes. All this work you've been doing, Scorpio, that was fast, elder. All this work you've been doing, Scorpio, they're working. This is affirming the reading that we've had here, okay? This is your angel and ancestors oracle card. Move beyond ancestral patterns. Ooh, that is so strong. So for some of you, Scorpios, the way you were before, the way you were dealing with things before might have been a learned pattern of behavior. That might have been, that's how your grandparents did it. That's what your parents did it. That's how you felt like you had to do it. Especially in a romantic relationship. Because that reading in February was so poignant. And I know it resonates with a lot of you. And like I said, it's still the highest viewed reading I've done so far since I've been on YouTube. And I think it's because it spoke to so many people. And the whole message was that someone was playing with you. Someone was literally taking advantage of you while you were giving to them, and they're playing a little game with you, okay? Purposefully. That was a big message of that reading. And I feel like even though you knew it, you were going along. You kept going along for so long with that mistreatment, okay? And I feel that that's what you've been working out. You've been working out those issues. And I think like you understand that pattern of behavior, that you have a choice going forward in how you choose to be, in the decision that you make, on how you react and how you respond, okay, to those that are in your life, to your, whether it's a lover or whether it's just family, to those kind of situation. You understand that if you're sticking by that person because of that facade of abundance, of money, of wealth that they have, that they will provide to you, you realize that it wasn't worth it. Because that first card, I remember it very well, was the Nine of Cups that we pulled for that reading. And the Nine of Cups is the card of happiness. You know, in reverse, it could be ego and, you know, feeling full of yourself and all of that. But in that card, it was just upright. And it was, and I don't read reverse unless they come out that way. And sometimes it happens. The card flips while I'm shuffling or while they jump. I'll read it as such. But in this card, I could see it was just a facade. I wasn't reading happiness. The message that I channeled, spirit, was just like, the message was so clear. And it's almost like they were so forceful in the way they are passing the message through me. So for some of you, because we have that finances and career are a factor, for some of you, it might have been that the reason why you're sticking to a situation is because there was a sense of, oh, there's some kind of financial gain to be had, right? That person was providing for you. And perhaps that was part of the learned behavior, sticking by someone because they're taking care of the household, right? They're providing for the family, even though you're being mistreated, even though they're using that as power over you. Okay, they're holding that over your head. And now Spirit is telling you, you're getting that angel and ancestor card, or her oracle card we just pulled is elder. Move beyond ancestral patterns. And I want to read it from the book for you, Scorpio. This is just such a beautiful reading. And it says, move beyond the limitations that have been set for you by family members, past and present. Know that the energy of your spirit is more powerful than genetics and behavioral patterns. The elder is the ancestor who comes with a message of healing, change. He is an embodied soul, yet he has had journeys that go beyond physical. Therefore, he represents a reclamation of power. When he appears, it's an acknowledgement that you have the capacity to move beyond the limitations that have been placed upon you. If you have had expectations of success, failure, sadness, or even sickness placed upon you by your family, it's important to know that you are here to create your own story. You're here to create your own story, Scorpio. You're here to create your own story. You are here to create your own story. I'm the one repeating it. Now I continue. This card represents personal healing that will bring healing to your family lineage, past, present, and future. Know that you get to decide what you take on. And also know that your ancestors are rooting for you and are sorry for any setbacks they have created for you. Oh my God, Scorpio. What a love message from your ancestors. What a love message. What an encouraging message from your ancestors. I have goosebumps all over my body, even my legs. Like, this is, oh. Please take this message in. Like, meditate on it. Like, listen to it. Look at the cards. See what you see. Okay? See what you see. What does it say to you? Can you hear the message, Scorpio? Not what I'm reading. Can you hear it? Can you feel it? You are writing your own story. There was not one major arcana in this whole reading. I felt no need to clarify anything in the message. This is the 12th tarot sitting right here for me to clarify with if I need. I felt no need to clarify. The message was so straightforward. And now your ancestors come to speak to you, to let you know. They apologize. They say they're sorry for setting, if they're the one who set that pattern and that have caused you setbacks. They're encouraging you. They're supporting you in this journey that you yourself have initiated. In coming to a new level of understanding for yourself, that you creating your own future, that you are the one that creating your own story, that you decide what you take on. You decide if you want to take a break, if you want to carry all this burden all along. You decide if you want to sit there and looking sad and look at all that work and not trying to enjoy the moment when you could have walked home and bring a little bit to share. When you can be sitting, enjoying, no matter how little or how much you have with your loved ones, deciding to not stay in any relationship, in any environment that's unhealthy, that's not supportive, because of a little bit of financial gain. Knowing the choice that you make is a full backing of the universe, that they will provide for you. The sun is behind you, you're protected. And if that choice is not the right choice, you will be forgiving. The clouds will pass again. There will be a new set of options available to you. But being stuck is not an option. Not enjoying the moment is not an option. The flowers might not last forever, but for those 2 days they are there, you will enjoy them fully, completely. This is so beautiful. I am so thankful that Spirit is using me to pass that message along to you, Scorpio. And I hope that you're receiving it like in the full context, in the full power of the message, okay? And that it's gonna allow you to get a new sense of confidence in this choice that you're making moving forward, in this new set of ideals, this new philosophy, this new perspective that you've chosen to set your foundation on moving forward. Okay, and I thank you so much for your continued support, and I wish you the very best as we end March here. We are in full spring. Spring is here. And yes, you don't have to stay sad. Let go of any of those issues of the past, that betrayal that's in the past. You know who you are now. You know what you want now. You know what you're willing to put up with and what you're not willing to put up with. Let go of any of that sense of expectations of you're supposed to do this, you're supposed to do that, and just create your own story. You are creating your own story, and I'm so very proud and so happy for you, Scorpio. Good luck on this journey, and thank you for your support. I know I'm going on and on and on, but I cannot explain to you how I'm feeling right now. I'm feeling all the feels for you. Please come back beginning of April for the next set of reading. Thank you for continued support, and remember, love is the only answer. Thank you so much, Scorpio.